Hold on just a second before you scroll past this video. Were you born before 1961? If so, you need to hear what I'm about to tell you. There's a Centrelink pension payment coming your way next week, and I'm going to reveal exactly how to claim every single dollar that belongs to you. Here's the thing. There are insider details about this payment that most people simply don't know about. Stick around until the very end of this video, because missing just one crucial step could cost you hundreds of dollars that should be in your pocket. Before we dive into the important details, can I ask you for a quick favor? If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button right now. Here's why. This channel exists specifically for Australians like you who want clear, straightforward information about pensions and Centrelink benefits. I regularly share updates, insider tips, and critical news about pension payments that you simply won't find anywhere else. I've got several more videos planned on this exact topic, so subscribing ensures you never miss vital information that could impact your finances. It only takes a second, and it keeps you one step ahead when it comes to getting what you're entitled to. Hello, everyone, and thank you for being here today. What I'm about to share with you is genuinely important, so I need your full attention. If you were born before 1961, then congratulations. You're in the right place at the right time. Centrelink is preparing to distribute new pension payments starting next week, and this could mean extra money landing in your account sooner than you anticipated. My goal today is simple. I want to walk you through exactly what's changing, explain how these changes affect you personally, and show you the precise steps you need to take to ensure you receive every dollar you deserve. This isn't one of those vague announcements that leaves you with more questions than answers. I'm going to break everything down in clear, simple language so you can take action with confidence. So please, stick with me through this entire video. Your financial well-being might depend on it. Let's start by building a foundation of understanding. Centrelink has been conducting comprehensive reviews of pension payments for thousands of Australians, and they've recently announced significant changes to how payments are calculated and distributed. If you're an older Australian, this development is particularly promising because it likely means you're eligible for more financial support than you've been receiving. However, here's the concerning part. Countless people remain completely unaware of these changes. If you don't take action, you could genuinely miss out on money that's rightfully yours. That's precisely why I created this video. My mission is to cut through the confusion and government jargon, making everything simple, clear, and actionable. No complicated terminology, no bureaucratic doublespeak, just straightforward information you can understand and use immediately. So, what's the actual story here? Let me explain exactly what's unfolding. Beginning next week, Centrelink will commence distributing new pension payments specifically targeted at certain age groups. If you were born before 1961, you're in that target group. This applies directly to you. These payments represent part of a broader update that takes into consideration several critical factors: rising living costs, inflation rates, and government adjustments designed to ensure pensions keep pace with real-world expenses. The Australian government recognizes that older Australians need adequate financial support, and this initiative is a substantial component of that commitment. Here's something crucial you need to understand. This isn't merely a one-time bonus payment. Depending on your individual circumstances, this could result in a permanent increase to your regular pension payments. That's why every single person in this age bracket should be paying close attention right now. I understand that when many people hear the word Centrelink, they immediately feel a wave of stress washing over them. Dealing with paperwork, navigating government systems, and understanding complex procedures can feel like an overwhelming headache. But don't worry, I'm going to explain everything in simple, senior-friendly language that makes sense, so you can take action without feeling confused or stressed out. The very first thing you absolutely must do is verify that Centrelink has all your information recorded correctly in their system. This means checking 3 key details: your date of birth, your current bank account information, and your residential address. If any of these details are outdated or incorrect, it could significantly delay your payment. Or worse, you might not receive it at all. So, take just a few minutes right now to log into your Centrelink online account, or pick up the phone and give them a quick call to confirm everything is accurate and current. This simple verification step could be the difference between receiving your payment next week or dealing with frustrating delays that stretch on for weeks or even months. Now, let's talk about the payment itself and how it's actually calculated. The new Centrelink pension payment will be automatically computed based on several factors: your current age, the length of time you've been receiving pension payments, and your current income and assets situation. If you're already receiving the pension, there's a very good chance you'll notice a modest increase in your next payment. For many people, this could translate to several hundred extra dollars, money that can make a genuine difference when it comes to daily expenses like groceries, electricity bills, or medical costs. For those of you who haven't yet applied for the pension, this is actually an excellent time to submit your application. By applying now, you could start receiving these updated, higher payments as soon as possible, rather than missing out on months of increased support. It's also worth mentioning that Centrelink occasionally distributes special bonus payments specifically designed for older Australians. These additional payments are intended to help with specific expenses such as winter heating costs, transportation expenses, or unexpected bills that pop up without warning. If you were born before 1961, there's a strong possibility you're eligible for one or more of these bonus payments as well. The good news is that you typically don't need to submit a separate application. Centrelink automatically checks eligibility for these programs. However, and this is important, you absolutely must ensure your personal details are current and accurate in their system. Missing one small administrative step could mean missing out on a significant sum of money. It's definitely worth taking a few minutes to double-check everything. Let's discuss timing, because I know many of you are wondering exactly when you'll see this money. Pension payments typically arrive on a predictable schedule, but occasionally there can be delays caused by bank processing times or Centrelink system updates. The positive news is that if you're eligible, you should see the new payment appear in your bank account next week. Keep a close eye on your account balance, and if you don't see the deposit when expected, don't panic or worry excessively. Simply check your Centrelink online account or contact them by phone to verify that everything is in order with your payment. It's always better to be proactive and follow up rather than waiting around and wondering why the money hasn't arrived. I want to address a common question that many people have. Will this pension increase affect my other benefits? It's an important concern, and here's the straightforward answer. For most people, probably not, but it does depend on your specific circumstances. Centrelink payments are often interconnected with your overall income and assets assessment, so any increase in your pension could potentially cause slight adjustments to other benefits you're receiving. However, in the vast majority of cases, this update is positive and works in your favor overall. If you have any doubts or specific concerns about your situation, a quick conversation with a Centrelink officer can clarify everything for you. Remember, they're there to help you, and it's always better to ask questions than to make assumptions. I know some of you might be thinking, I've been receiving the pension for years. Why is this change happening now? That's a completely fair and reasonable question. So let me explain. The Australian government periodically reviews and adjusts pension rates to ensure they remain aligned with the actual cost of living. With inflation driving up prices and general expenses rising across the board, older Australians can struggle to keep up financially. These periodic updates are the government's way of making sure you don't fall behind as living costs increase. Is this a massive windfall that will dramatically change your life? Probably not for everyone, but even a few hundred extra dollars can make a noticeable, meaningful difference, especially if you're managing multiple bills on a fixed income. Every dollar counts when you're budgeting carefully. If you're feeling somewhat confused or overwhelmed by all this information, please don't worry. That's a completely normal reaction. Many Australians aren't familiar with the intricate details of Centrelink payment systems, and that's exactly why educational videos like this one are so valuable. My goal here is to provide you with clear, step-by-step guidance so you can feel confident that you're handling everything correctly. There's absolutely no need to stress or feel anxious about this process. Just follow the straightforward steps I've outlined. Verify your personal details are current, confirm your eligibility for the payment, and keep an eye on your bank account next week for the deposit. Here's a practical tip that many people overlook. Set up automatic alerts or notifications on your bank account. That way, the moment Centrelink deposits your new payment, you'll receive an immediate notification on your phone or via email. It's such a simple step, but it eliminates a lot of unnecessary worry and makes it much easier to plan your monthly finances with confidence. Some older Australians like to budget their pension increases carefully, using the extra funds for things they've been postponing, perhaps a small holiday, necessary home repairs, or hiring extra help around the house. Even a modest increase in your regular income can provide valuable peace of mind when you're planning for unexpected expenses that might arise. Before I wrap this up, I want to emphasize something important. This channel exists specifically for people like you, older Australians who want clear, reliable, up-to-date information about Centrelink and pension benefits. I upload content regularly that's designed specifically for seniors who want straightforward updates about pension increases, financial support programs, and practical tips to maximize your entitlements. If you haven't already subscribed, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button now. By subscribing, you ensure you won't miss any future updates that could directly impact your financial situation. I'm committed to breaking everything down in plain English so you can understand what's happening without stress, confusion, or frustration. Let me quickly recap the essential action steps you need to take. First, verify that Centrelink has your correct personal details on file, your date of birth, bank account information, and current address. Second, confirm that you meet the eligibility requirements for this new payment. Third, monitor your bank account closely next week, watching for the deposit to arrive. And fourth, consider thoughtfully how you might use this extra money to improve your quality of life or add financial security. Even if the increase seems relatively small, it absolutely counts and can make a meaningful difference in your daily life. Remember, this isn't just about money in isolation. It's about security, dignity, and peace of mind. Knowing that your pension is being regularly reviewed and updated, and that you're receiving everything you're legally entitled to, provides incredible reassurance. Many older Australians have worked hard throughout their entire lives, contributing to this country for decades. These pension payments are a recognition and appreciation of that lifelong effort and contribution. Centrelink genuinely wants to ensure you're properly supported during your retirement years. Taking just a few minutes right now to check your details and understand your entitlements could make a real, tangible difference in your financial well-being. So please don't delay or procrastinate on this. Take action today to ensure you're fully prepared to receive your new Centrelink pension payment next week. Keep your personal details current and accurate, monitor your bank account closely, and if anything seems incorrect or unusual, contact Centrelink immediately to resolve the issue. And of course, make sure you subscribe to this channel because I'll be consistently uploading more videos on this topic, explaining any changes as they happen, and ensuring you never miss an important update that affects your finances. This channel is dedicated entirely to supporting people like you, so subscribing keeps you informed, educated, and ahead of the curve when it comes to maximizing your pension benefits. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I genuinely hope this information has made everything clear and easy to understand. If you follow these simple, straightforward steps, you'll be fully prepared to receive your updated pension payment without any complications or problems. Stay safe out there, stay informed, and most importantly, enjoy that extra cash in your pocket next week. You've earned it, and you deserve it. See you in the next video.